All right, first thing, we're going to have our test tomorrow, mock exam tomorrow and Friday. It's obviously not going to be as long as the real exam because you're only going to have about half the time. So it'll be about half of the questions. Understand that on the AP exam, the multiple choice section, you're approximately given about, it averages to about 1.8 minutes per question. Some you'll be able to answer instantly because it'll just be conceptual and no math. Some will require a little math, might take you a little longer, but it's a little less than 2 minutes per question is what you should be shooting for. So that's what tomorrow's test will be like, tomorrow's MCQ portion. The FRQ is a lot different because some require significantly more time, but it'll actually have on each question the suggested time limit, time that you should take on each question. Remember, and we'll watch the video again, but remember those general strategies. So that's good stuff to know. You will have to have a device with the lockdown browser. So be sure that you bring your Chromebook and it's charged and you know how to do the lockdown browser. If you forgot how to do the lockdown browser, I have put the stuff here, information on how to get that done. Got the links and the downloads and all that stuff. But it's the same way we've been doing tests the last few times, so it's no big deal. Last thing I want to talk about, you have the AP exam next week. I understand that this year has been difficult, and I fully admit that I haven't, done as well in preparing you for this exam as I have in the past. I do blame Jacob and Macias for that mostly, though. But you still need to do your best. You guys are taking an AP exam that you don't pay the majority for. The taxpayer, local taxpayer, pays for the majority of it. So you should be doing your best to get prepared for it with the tools that I've given you and that are available to you on the internet. Reason I'm talking about this is because I started grading some FRQs this morning. And I haven't graded that many, so I haven't noticed a trend yet. But you might think that I'm not the smartest. I'm a relatively intelligent person. I can tell whenever I'm reading through a question, especially when I read through another question, whether someone has copied or not. Okay, there are ways, and you might say, well, I changed the wording. He's not going to know if I just change the structure of the sentence. Yeah, but if the sentence flow is the same, but you've just reworded it, each particular sentence, I'm going to notice. And so if you're cheating through your FRQs that's designed to prep you for doing well on the AP exam, you're not getting ready for the AP exam. You're just cheating to get some extra points, right? And that's not acceptable. That's my biggest pet peeve. Biggest pet peeve is cheaters, mainly because when I was a student, I would take the fail before I cheated. Because it's not right. It's not right, especially if you're just copying and then you end up with a higher score than someone who really struggled and worked hard to do something. It's not right. And so if I notice that trend continue as I grade more and more FRQs, I'm grading them. I'm reading every single one. I'm putting some time into this. I expect you to put some time into it. I'm going to be grading your FRQs for the mock exam over the weekend. Usually I don't work over the weekends. I know you guys do because you're AP students, but you're younger and have more energy than I do. But if I notice that's going to be a trend, then instead of after, by trend, the supposed cheating, then after the AP exam, when we should be just chilling in here and having a good time and getting ready for other AP exams, I'm going to design quizzes to assess whether you actually cheated or not. Because if you got stellar marks on an FRQ, like you did it perfectly, you did some linearization perfectly, and then I give you a similar problem and you have in class to do on your own and you have no idea what to do, that tells me you cheated. And so if I notice this trend going on as I grade more and more FRQs, we're not going to spend the last couple weeks of the school year in this class, you guys getting ready for other AP tests and then just hanging out and hooking up Smash Brothers to the projector and playing it, or bringing in some chessboards and just hanging out. We're not going to do that. We're going to be doing quizzes, physics quizzes, after you've already taken the AP exam. I don't want to do that, but if I suspect cheating, we're most definitely going to be doing that. Okay? So that's my spiel. If you have questions, you can ask me. You can work together, right? But if you're going to sit in here quiet, you're going to sit at home not logging into Zoom, and then you submit answers that are like perfect, like exactly what the College Board would have written in the exact sequence. That's crazy. That's unacceptable. Okay, so keep that in mind. I don't want to be a jerk. I don't want to color you guys. I want you to do some physics and have as good a time as you can doing it, but you got to do it. You can't copy it. Okay, Kurt.
Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna copy.
Okay, good. All right, that's it. Go ahead and continue reviewing.